Go on then, genocide supporter. You're on the wrong street, love.
How did you feel after that first initial video went out, and then it went viral, and people were sharing it?
So at the time, I just wanted to I was more concerned about the young student because that was the first door he'd knocked on. So I was firstly concerned about him. And when you've got other responsibilities around you, as in other door knockers with you, you're very, very worried that, you know, your sixth sense kicks in about, are they going to be okay? And then it was like, okay, this guy isn't stopping, so how do I stop it? How can I stop this and de-escalate it in a safe manner? So it was like, okay, I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to video you so I know who you are.
I see what you're doing with your shitty little intimidation, try to take pictures, getting your shitty little Labour henchmen afterwards with your dirty Pakistani politics. Yeah, we know where you work as well, love, don't worry about it.
The next day, I didn't campaign because I didn't feel safe. It wasn't even just about me being safe. You still have, I'm a mother of 3 children. I've got 3 kids. And my mum has not been well with it since, because she's looking after my kids whilst I'm out. Because I'm out first thing in the morning, I'm not back till late at night. So my mum's kind of moved in with me during the election period. My kids see it. That affects me. That affects me more. Less so, and I've got to take responsibility, and I've got to take precautionary measures now, because the amount of phone calls, the amount of support that I've had nationally, internationally, the amount of the rest of my constituents, or people that I know in the community who are appalled by that incident, and that gives you hope, and but that doesn't stop you from taking responsibility of trying to take precautions. And that's not how I should have to do it. So I can't take my son out with me campaigning like I normally would take my kids out with me. That I can't do anymore. So I'm restricted now. So that disheartens me and it saddens me. And it saddens me even more because when you find out that that person that is associated with the place where the Independent is associated with, which is a particular church in Bradford, where that rhetoric is coming from, and that worries me, because it's like it's not about Palestine. It's football hooliganism. It's that kind of rhetoric. It's about vitriol. It's about anger. It's about hatred. It's not about, because this isn't the way, because as Muslims, this isn't the way we behave. Even when we're angry, there is still an etiquette of behaviour. There is still a way we conduct ourselves. So that pains me from a Muslim perspective. I'm used to taking it from the Tommy Robinsons of the world, spewing that kind of stuff. But the idea that you have on your WhatsApp statuses a picture of me and a Palestinian and calling us, the actual Palestinian ambassador, that you're Zionist sellouts, you're Zionist sympathizers, that's kind of like, wow, you are not more Palestinian than the Palestinian people. You do not have a monopoly on anger and pain. Nobody does. If we are being true to the Palestinian people, then you cannot have anything about them without them. And what is it that the Palestinians need, in addition to du'as, in addition to that humanitarian aid? They need a political solution to give them their rights to self-determination, to give them their dignity back, to have a state. How do we get there? What is the best way to get there? Is it on the back benches and screaming and shouting? No, it isn't. Is it through diplomacy? Is it through working with people and getting them to your point of view? That is where the conversation needs to be at. There's a place for protest. It's absolutely crucial that people continue to protest, like they are doing across the American university camps, like they are doing everywhere. But it is equally important for people to be in that space for a diplomatic solution for the people of Palestine.